to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Complete to the running back in this fourth down play. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. And see if they tried out the field goal team. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It is so rare to see dime defense being played in a short yardage situation, but it pays off here because look at all the athleticism on the field, and they're able to pursue and bring this quarterback down as he's trying to scramble for the first down. This is a really nice job of pursuing and tackling in space.
He did not get the fourth down yardage. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Got an opening here. Breaks it. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the 1st quarter. So it's Virginia Tech on the top of the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he stopped just short. Down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards.
He's got space. He's got space on the left. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him. Looking for a man deep down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Hokies. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lyle. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking deep to the right side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. It's just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now Virginia Tech uses a timeout here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a solid game there, showing off the stiff arm. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? And there's the handoff. The Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down.
This whole line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes another stop. 3rd down coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The pass is caught. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And Virginia Tech calls time. That's their last one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And he's down after the catch at the 12, the red zone opportunity. And looking to throw now on 1st down. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the second half is a handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with this.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, to put them on top now. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball. Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Hokies.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you.
He's looking deep here. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly?
A deep shot to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are...
Oh, he's got open space. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So Virginia Tech is in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Same tailback, another carry. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle. Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Give it to the back again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Stand out of the air with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
So now Miami will use their first timeout. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries him.
First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Now, the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They've still got one more left to work with. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
1st and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now, timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
And Chris, I guarantee you the offensive coordinator has been thinking about this 2-point play the entire 4th quarter. He knew he needed this, and now it's got to be their best call, their best matchup, their best execution. You've got to put this in the end zone or the game is over.
The touchdown is only half the battle. They'll need this 2-point conversion to tie the game. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. That call will sting. A 2-point try now from 5 yards back when they need it to tie the game here late. And he drops back in the gun. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. You can see the reaction. Winning this conference championship is important because had they lost it, no chance at the playoff. But even with the conference championship in this league, in the current system, Joel, they're not guaranteed a bid. They have to wait and hope, but certainly did all they could do today here.
Well, this is a great celebration on the field, but Chris, I'm sensing that celebration for all of those bubble teams out there that are looking at this game and they're seeing this result and they're just understanding that there is probably another spot open in the playoff. The celebration is not just here, it's all over the country.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So LSU's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Görme. Lalu LSU. Ini.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together. Gain.
To running room. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He now has 53 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's the... Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. How in the world did he miss that? Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And a big run for this offense. I'll tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
From the red zone, it's Durham. There's a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line. They're knocking on the door. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
LSU Kentucky Dynasty only
And it'll
once
be a
more.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
We
line.
gonna run it back. Okay.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game, passing game, and running QB, and so many things to look at.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air, it's Denson. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Pulls it in. It's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. Took it all the way back to the house. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw, it's Denson. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. You get the big play. Now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Denson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The handoff to Johnson. Here's a little room there. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Using his feet. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board.
Brings it down on the right side. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to throw, it's Denson. unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Zings it complete to the right. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Davidson. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hoosiers, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now. Games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Denson. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, LSU!
Comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of